How y'all doing?
Good.
I think by my count, this is the third time I've performed comedy at the Fiesta Dinner. And it's become a running thing in our family now that when people do something funny, they want to know if it's going to be in my next routine. And to that note, my husband, every time he says this funny joke, wants to know if I will use it. However, I made a funny joke up, so I'm going to tell this funny joke so we can do my comedy sketch. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What did Jesus say to the head and shoulders salesman?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Oh, ye of little flakes.
Oh my God.
Husband, you officially made it into my comedy. Alright. Well, anyway, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a mom with 6 kids. My kids are 11, 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. My whole sort of world revolves around being a mom of a big family. That's sort of what I do. The longer I live, the more that I observe that there are a fair number of people in the world who do not have a filter anywhere between their brain and their mouth. I walked into Walmart 4 days after giving birth to a baby because I had an item to return. And I walked up to the return counter and this woman stood there and she just looked at me. She looked at my baby and she looked at my belly. And she sneered. And she said, "He looks a little young for you to be having another one already." She needs filter. I was standing talking to a couple ladies from my neighborhood. We were talking about this, that, and the other thing, and one of them turns to me and looks me over and says, "I see you're expecting again." "No, I'm not." She needs a filter. I said, No, not pregnant." She says, "No, really, what did you do?" She needs 2 filters. If I had $1 for every person who had asked me, "Are you going to have more?" Did you know that all of my children would be able to go to Harvard? And I actually don't mind that question too much, though I do wish some people would filter it, especially if they don't know me. But I think I could have worked this out differently from the beginning. Looking back, I now realize we should have named the first child Alpha, then we could name the last one Omega. Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I think that the economy is starting to turn back around, and I know this because they are starting to hire and give employment to people who are missing filters. I walked into Taco Bell the other day. I ordered lunch for my crew. And I've knocked down their orders, because those are pretty consistent, and I was trying to decide what I would like. And I looked at the gal behind the counter, and I said, "I see you have this new item. It looks kind of interesting. Have you tried it?" And she gets this really awful look on her face, and she goes, "I don't eat Taco Bell." She needs a filter. I was at Sam's Club. I'm telling you, they're hiring. Everybody's hiring, and they're hiring the no-filter people. I was at Sam's Club. I walked past a special display. We were having a family outing. I was dressed nice. I had my makeup on. I was like, "We're going to go out to dinner. We're going to stop at Sam's Club." I walked past the special display. The guy says, "Are you interested in our special?" I said, "What is it? Like perfume or something?" And I had a little box. He goes, "No, it's makeup." "Do you wear makeup?" "Don't tell that, dude. Don't tell that." But I decided to be nice. I said, "Yes." Though clearly no. And I said, "Yes." I said, "Tell me about it." And he says this and that. It's all this amazingness. He says, "And look, it'll even put it up and you can diaper and a pack of wipes. Seriously though, I'm at Meijer. I'm telling you, they're hiring, everybody's hiring. And I'm at Meijer and I'm in the checkout line. And I don't know what it is about the checkout lines, but I waited until the gentleman in front of me was done. And he walked off, and now the cashier turns and she looks at me, and she surveys the scene, and my children are all helping unload groceries. And this gal looks at me and she goes, "Are you that one lady?" Uh-oh, what I do, right? I looked at her and said, "Excuse me?" She goes, "You know, the one that lives in a shoe." I like her. Do you know that? She's funny with a twinkle and she's funny. She doesn't need a filter. She's kind of good. She's good. Seriously though, I have people ask me all the time, with 6 kids, like, isn't it a lot of work? And I said, well, yeah, but you know, they didn't all show up the same day, so every time you add another child, you know, you add a little more food and a little more laundry. But honestly, at some point, yeah, it's a lot of food and a lot of laundry. I was talking with my girlfriends. Keep in mind, I have 6 kids and 2 grown-ups. I got a family of 8. I was talking with my girlfriends on the phone. She goes, "Well, I gotta go. I'm really stressed out. We're having company over for dinner. I gotta make dinner for 8 tonight." I said, "So you're making dinner for 8 tonight?" And we don't eat out much. So we've taken to eating frozen pizzas now and then. I'll confess it's not the most nutritionally complete meal, but I keep a good stash of frozen pizzas. And I'm married an engineer, bless his heart. So he wants to get the best pizza for his dollar. So one night, he shows up to the dinner table with a spreadsheet and begins asking us to rate each pizza by the quality of its crust and the overall flavor. On a scale of 1 to 10. He kept records like that for weeks. Weeks! Every frozen pizza you can imagine got a rating from my family.
Yep.
This was okay with me. I thought this was a pretty good use of our time until one night we sat down to a dinner that was not frozen.
Uh-oh.
One of my children took a couple bites and looks at me and says, "Mom, I give this a 5.
Uh-oh.
Dear children, do you remember when I taught you that when you eat in someone else's home, you should eat the food without complaining or saying a word, no matter if you do not like it? Good. Pretend we're at someone else's house. You know, the cooking I don't actually mind. I like to cook. But laundry really is my nemesis. 8 people, we're up to like 10 or 12 loads a week. It's bad. I hate it. I admit it right outright. If there was one chore I could be done with forever, it'd be laundry, but there you go, it comes back, and it comes back, and it comes back. Someone said to me, "Oh, you do 10 loads a week?" I said, "Yeah, 10 loads a week." "Well, when do you find time to do like the other stuff, like the linens?" It's like, linens? I'm sure she's washed at my house. You're going to have to keep her feet at that. But you know, I don't think this laundry thing, I don't think laundry is a new problem. I think laundry in big families has been a problem since Bible times. And I know it. Pastor Dan used a verse the other day just to prove it. Job was part of a big family. Didn't you hear what he said? "Naked I came into this world, naked I will depart." He knew those words would never come back. Thanks, you've been great.